I love my husband's style, which is his very own. Like,
or like any guy who's playing golf. When she wears like the white button-up shirt with just a pair of panties.
You're such a dude. You have. There's been
electric.
Not today,
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I wanted to know if you ever get distracted by pantomimers when you're watching movies. Like in the background when you know they're pantomiming and they're like they're like crazy.
You mean extras?
Yeah, but so, and that's what I wanted to know too. Like, do you think people, no, because it's specifically pantomiming that I wanted to know. Like, do
like
people,
when they tell them you can't speak out loud? Well, that's always though.
But that's what I'm saying. I wanted to know if people who are like not actors or whatever know that that's going on. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're looking at it.
No, I mean, do people who aren't actors on, you know, when like you bring someone to set and they're like, I never knew this or that, and they're like saying all that stuff. I don't know if people realize that only the two actors in the scene talk and everyone else is quiet.
I understand what you're saying.
Right. No, I know
because
you
they
know.
put in because they put in background noise later to give it quote room tone.
So when you see two people in a scene and there's somebody at a table behind them and they're going,
yeah,
they're not making. They're
the
just
best
pretending.
is when they're talking at the same time, so they clearly don't give a fuck, and they're just like.
So that was my question to you. Do you ever get distracted by that in movies? Because you know
I do,
that's what I was asking.
they're my favorite people to watch on set.
That's what I was saying. You acted like I was nuts when I said it.
Like when we had scenes with like hundreds of extras, I was like,
yes,
give me my popcorn.
Yeah.
These are my people. Tell me about your life. I would sit with them. They were the funnest, like colorful, like so excited to be on set, like happy people.
What percentage?
And some weirdos.
Oh, 100%. You know, one time we went to film a Sopranos episode and there were, I don't know, like 300 people in the scene for something. So they're like cattling these people into this thing. I show up to work and there was like a new PA, so when they have 300 people, they have to hire new PAs just for that day to come and like wrangle these people. Yes. So they see me walking with like my bag, like showing up for work, and the person's like, okay, you're going to go here. And they put me with the extras, like with everyone else. And I knew that I didn't belong there, but I was like, you know what? Let's see how this plays out. Like, I just want to fucking...
You were going to get him in trouble.
No, not even get him in trouble. I just wanted to be like, let's see what happens. So I'm fucking down there, you know, because it was
in like
some...
a basement
I'm in like
of a church.
A basement with just like, you know, the worst food ever.
That's right.
Like, you know...
You have like bags of chips and like Coke at like 8 a.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah, there's like one orange. Yes. You know what I mean? It's just...
And one banana.
It's the worst. So like, I was just like, fuck it, let's see what happens. And like, you know... An hour later, finally, like somebody was like, what are you doing down here? I was like, they told me to come down here. Like, it's just to fucking, I wanted to see how it would play out. But so what percentage of people do you think walking down the street would know that people were pantomiming in the back of scenes?
50-50. I think some people would have common sense.
See, it's hard to ask the booth boys because they're like in the industry, but what, did you guys all know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that is because I've been in the industry.
Yeah, but don't you think it's common sense if somebody said to you?
No, I don't think so.
I definitely don't think it's 50-50. I think there's enough like behind the scenes clips and footage and DVD extras out there to where people have probably caught on by now that that's what happens.
That's a good point.
I think that they've caught on that those are like everybody. I feel like the majority of people understand that everybody in the frame is a part of the, you know, the shoot. Right? They're not just shooting random people on the show. I feel like everybody knows that, but to know that they're not talking, I don't think that'd be common.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But anyway, now that everyone knows this, when you watch movies and you're looking, because I get obsessed with it, when you're watching TV shows or movies and you see people in the background acting like you see, and you're like, why are they acting so like outrageous or like whatever? It's because they're told. So I've also been in scenes where they're like, hey,
tone it down.
No. Where they're like, you have to sit over here. You're in the background. Like, just
you
be
talk,
quiet or whatever.
Yes.
And after like, you know, you're talking to somebody and they're like, all right, action. And then you have to stop talking and you're like, and you're just like moving your lips. And it's
so
fucking
awkward.
Very strange.
It's so awkward.
It's very strange.
It's so weird.
I wonder how many people I'm curious to know how many people
One
know.
of my favorite SNL skits ever actually was with Kirsten Dunst, and like her and whoever the other like featured SNL player was played like extras in a movie, but like they kept doing it wrong. Like whether they would like be, first they were loud, then they told them to be quiet, and then they were like so big with their hands, and they're like, you know what, just cross the frame, and like they were doing the scene and she would be like right down the barrel. It was so good.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Don't look at the camera. Yeah, they say like, don't look at the camera, and then they're just like, okay. And then they just like can't stop shooting glances over, which is so fucking good.
They stare at you during the scene talking. Like the camera could be here, and there could be an extra like right here, probably like just off the frame, or if there's another angle, like just off the frame, and like I'm talking to someone here and here and here, and like if I go, she's like this at me.
Yeah.
Like while you're doing this
and that's what they have to remind actors in the background constantly. You're not here to look at these people. Like
they're not watching the show.
Yeah, like they're not special. You're living your own life. Mm-hmm. You're talking about this. You don't know that they're over here talking about like, whatever is the fucking important thing in the scene.
Yes.
Do you ever is there certain clothing that people can wear that make you uncomfortable? Like, for instance, when I see anybody wearing anything tight on their neck, like, I get super obsessive.
So if I wear, like, a turtleneck, like a tight turtleneck, you wouldn't like it?
If it was tight, no. But, like, really what gets me is, like, if a girl's wearing, like, a choker, like, those necklaces that are, like, super tight on the neck.
Chokers.
I know I'm just saying if anybody else didn't know. I become like, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, if I'm going through a dating app and I see a girl with one of those, I just skip.
Wow.
Because I instantly, I think maybe because I had asthma as a kid.
You get like claustrophobic when you see it?
Yeah. So like I still have asthma, but like when I was a kid, I didn't know what triggered it. So you never knew where all of a sudden it was just like, oh, hey, it feels like I'm breathing through a cocktail straw, So I think when I see that, I instantly just reject.
Yes.
I see somebody with tight
hair.
Is there anything that people wear where you're like, this, I can't even be, it's just all I can focus on? Anything for the boys in the booth?
For me, it's like the gauged earrings.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
like
that's
those either.
Nuts. And it's always the person bagging your groceries. Oh, that's the person who I always see with those. I'm like, how is that person?
You know what mine is? You know what mine is? A fucking lip ring. Like, of all the places to pierce your face.
Just
like
this middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you fucking with your mouth, man? Like, you do so much with that thing. Like, that's like so much part of your health. Like, I don't know.
That's for the blowjobs.
And you're not going to want that for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? And you don't know how it's going to heal. And that's like right in the middle of your face. Like, I don't know. I can't get down with a lip ring.
What about this one? When they have it like up between their nose and their lip?
Sure. Ouch. It just makes me hurt. Like to think of like the back of the earring, like against my fucking gums.
Okay, let's go because you look very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah,
let's go
I like
opposite.
it.
What's the best thing a guy can wear? When you see a guy, if you're like, oh, this guy's wearing this,
I love my husband's style, which is his very own. Like,
or like any guy who's playing golf.
No, not when he's in a collared shirt, like how he's dressed today. Like the kind of soft,
that's like a golfer who's chilling.
He looks like a golfer?
That's exactly how he dressed today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, every day.
Why does he look like a golfer? Because his shorts are long?
If you watch that golf series on like net, whenever they're like going to the gym or just going to get something to eat, like that's how they dress.
Huh.
Yeah. T-shirt and shorts, pretty much every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're not going to believe this guy I met. you should see what he wears.
I wasn't saying it was fantastic. I was just saying it's like appeasing to my eyes.
No, yeah. So, but what is there? There's not one thing where like I guess
it's
just
laid
t-shirts?
back. It's like athleisure, but still looks like he like showered and like put thought into his outfit. He's like mixing colors like confidently, like.
He's mixing colors confidently. Way to go, Cut.
That takes skill.
Yeah. Well, you didn't say he does it well. You're just saying he does it with confidence.
I like it. Well, I clearly like it.
Mixing colors confidently.
I think he's doing really well. And I have nothing to do with this style. I've not influenced it at all.
No.
I don't, him and his style, I have no say in. In fact, when I buy him things, he always returns it or doesn't like it. So I've stopped.
What about like your wedding or when he like dresses up? No say,
he
no.
Rarely ever. Oh my God, though. He had one shirt. I fucking hated this shirt. Cutter, you threw it away, right? I'm pretty sure he did because I kept trying to throw this shit out. It was sweatshirt material, like a dark gray, and then the here and the chest and the shoulders were like in the pattern or the structure of like a baseball shirt, where it'd be like two colors, right? So this would be dark gray, and this was and this was black, but then cut off at the biceps with a hood. I was like, this shirt blows, and he wanted to wear it everywhere. Like anytime it was like something a little special, he would come out in that shirt and it'd be like,
well, something I know about Cutter, he probably wanted to wear it.
Oh yeah, see, maybe
he probably
he's worn
wanted
it out.
to wear it everywhere once he found out it bothered you.
Well, it was that, but then cut off at the arms, and it was very boxy. It was very thick. It was thick sweatshirt material. No, I bet you can't even find it. Anyway, that's the only thing in his closet I've never really liked.
I mean, that's kind of like what you're talking about on the right.
No,
right
but
there.
it's like thick sweatshirt with like the 2 drawstrings, a huge hood.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna wear that with jeans, like out to dinner?
I am not at all a lingerie guy, like with women. Like when
you don't like it, or it's not necessary.
It does nothing for me. First of all, I also don't like the like lacy material fit. Like the soft ones are nice, but like when it's like lacy and it has that feeling, I hate that fucking feeling. Like a doily on a
you don't like
old
that
person's
sensation.
table. I hate that feeling.
Well, hopefully it feels a little nicer than a doily.
Well, some are nice, but some are not. Like sometimes like
cheap. Fredericks of Hollywood.
Yeah, but cheap, but it's also just sometimes like a style. Like it's like a thing where I'm like, man, that feels uncomfortable.
Right.
But I'm just not a lingerie guy. Are you guys lingerie guys?
Not really.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing of
It's
the
all coming
past,
off.
to be quite honest. I think Skims are dope, like because they're
I don't even know what that is.
Skims. It's Kim Kardashian's like underwear, shapewear, bathing suit, and sometimes outerwear line, and it's dope. Like the quality is so good. The cuts are all very sexy and flattering. Like you can tell she paid a lot of attention to like what can help like accentuate like a woman's body, no matter her shape or size. And Cutter's bought me a couple of things from Skims that are like cute little shorts and a tank or whatever that are sexy to him, but like to me comfortable and cute. So I think the lingerie you're talking about, like at least from my viewpoint, is like not really a thing as much anymore.
See, here's why to me lingerie when you're dating somebody is the only reason it's a thing. I don't think when they like walk in the door, it's like, holy shit, like you look so good at all. Like I think a girl looks better in a hoodie.
For
like,
sure.
So
Me
much,
too.
I'm like, oh my God,
because she
so
feels
sexy.
sexier.
Yes. But here's the difference. When I'm dating a girl for 6 months and we go back through our sexual catalog, I do go, oh shit, remember when you came in that red thing? Or like, remember when you, and then like, it's like a thing where even if we had the best sex, if she came in a hoodie in 3 months, I can't pick that one out of the lineup of sex. So it triggers something in my head of like,
It's a memory. It's like you don't always wear a black tie gown. You know what I mean? It doesn't,
I don't even know what that is. A black
like
tie.
the Emmys. You know what I mean? Like
gown.
a fancy tux. You don't always wear a tux.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think for me, the sexiest thing a woman could possibly wear is when she wears like the white button-up shirt with just a pair of panties.
You're such a dude. There's been
electric.
You're such a dude. I'm pretty sure I had a Maxim cover in that exact outfit.
When a girl wears that, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I love how you gesture towards the camera like,
because
Google that, fellas.
No, I actually don't want to see it because it's on a pillow in my house in Cutter's office.
I mean, now you got.
But I was expecting them to pull it up, but please don't. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
You can look at it.
Yeah, let's look at it, guys.
No,
I don't want to see.
But that's like the man, every man's dream of like the wife in his shirt naked underneath, like
It's so fucking hot.
his work shirt.
Okay, but here's one I have that's unique. You know what I think is unbelievably sexy? A
Wife beater with no bra.
No, what are you, Tara Reid? A jumpsuit. Like when a girl wears a zip up, one-piece jumpsuit, like, you know, like the guy who's like working at a gas station, like that kind of thing, or like a janitor.
Yeah,
the one-piece jumpsuit is the sexiest fucking thing. When a girl wears that, what are you guys laughing at?
What a fucking example!
Like a janitor,
you know, like the guys at the gas station.
I don't know any
mechanic.
women women don't really wear it. It's like a guy thing, but for some
like
reason,
that. The one on the left, the one. You
oh
have
my God. I fucking live for that. Because I think it's just so sexy that it's like, whoop, well, we're naked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that shit drives me. Like, if we would go out to a club at night and there were 30 girls and they were all smoking hot, but one was just
all
okay.
These girls posing with mops. They literally looked up female janitor. Sorry.
That's not my thing. That's the guy's thing from our last episode who wants his wife to just stay home and clean.
That's right. That's his.
They need to put 3 kids around her. I had one other thing, I think. When a girl's wearing a sundress, like a short.
You pretty much like a girl in anything. I mean,
no.
What have we not covered?
No. Like I don't like the stuff that they like when a girl wears a.
When she's trying. You don't like it when she's trying.
Yes.
You like it when she's literally like, whoops, I'm sexy.
Yeah, I like it to be like, it took you 1 minute. Like you were walking out of the house, whoop, zipped up this thing, or you put on this hoodie, or you
just threw this on because you're a natural beauty.
When I've gone on dates with girls where I could tell it took them a long time to get ready, and I'm instantly repulsed.
Wow.
I think it's horrible. And I'm not saying like 5-10 minutes, whatever. Like when it's like you're done, like if you're going somewhere nice or this, and it's like you're done up, I'm uncomfortable.
By the way, I feel the same about that woman in my life to be friends with. I'd be like, oh, okay, we want 5.
Right, when you're all done up.
When I'm like, we're just not the same. No one's better or worse or right or wrong. We're just not the same.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a. We haven't gone in the cup in a bit. Let's go. You want to go in the cup?
I'm feeling weak today. I need my glasses. I feel like I can't read anything lately. Okay. Would you rather be single forever or have your mom pick your spouse?
I am single forever, so I'm just gonna go with I'm all right.
I don't want to be single forever.
And by the way,
if I was my only option, then I would let her pick it. Do you have to stay with the person?
And I wrote something on the bottom, right? Is it 10 years?
There's a 10-year minimum.
So that's the thing. You can't say, they picked my spouse and then got the divorce or whatever. It has to be at least if your mom picks your spouse, you're with them for 10 years.
Yes.
I would have to just be single forever. But after those 10 years, then you could go marry someone who you choose.
Yeah, I would marry the guy.
You'd marry the guy your mom picked for you.
If I could get out after 10 years?
10 years is a long fucking time.
Well, I don't want to be single forever. You're telling me that's my choice. It's not that bad, all right,
Jamie?
I don't know. Bo and I were going through your dating apps the other night, and you guys, I've actually never really looked at a dating app. This is where I'm really showing my age. I'm so old. Like, I was looking at it. First of all, I got very overwhelmed. I'm going to sound so stupid right now, but because like the way people have to put themselves out there hoping to meet someone, like, I don't know, my heart was breaking. Like, you have to be like super vulnerable to like do this. I was like proud of everybody. Anyway.
Well, and also just to mention, you do something that no one else does, which is like you went through every single line to like read it.
I wanted to know about that.
But here's the thing. When you're doing that, if you see someone and you go, I'm not attracted to them, you don't read it because you're just like, I already know. Like, they're not going to say something that's going to make me say yes.
I wouldn't. I wanted to read it. And then by accident, there was someone in particular that we were a little taken back by, like, to the point where even... Okay, go ahead.
Let me make something clear. When we're about to make fun of some people, when we do this, we're not making fun of them because, you're fat or you're ugly or you're this. We're making fun of them because the photos they choose are so fucking ridiculous.
We used to do this segment on Pajama Pants, actually, where people would send us their dating profiles and we would give them terrible advice, but from people that at the time you had people that were heavily into dating apps, in and out of them, and had never seen one before. And so our opinions of like how you're presenting yourself, and we would give them tips about how to edit it and like which photos to take out. Anyway,
if you're a dude, because this is what we figured out on our thing, like if you're a dude and your shirt is off in your profile, you're a douche.
Yeah,
that's what I think. What do you guys think?
I mean, that's the age-old trope, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I think there's maybe if you're like with 4 of your boys on the beach, maybe you can get away with it. But if you're dolo with your shirt off, you're someone I don't want to chill with.
I think even if you're at the beach with the boys, you know what you're doing. Nah,
or maybe
you're
if you were in some kind of like competition that required that, and you won or something, and you had some kind of photo of you winning something, and it required you to be shirtless for some reason.
I guess, but
my thing is,
what?
as long as it's saying a lot about you, like, okay, he's athletic, he likes outdoors. Like, if it's telling me more than one thing, I'm cool with it. But if it's just a selfie in a mirror, like, fuck you, no.
Even if one of my friends was like,
I don't need to know what your bathroom wall looks like.
I have this photo of me on my dating app with my shirt off, I'd be like, dude, I don't even want to be your boy anymore. Like, I think that is like the ultimate douche thing to do.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's like, if you want to show yourself working out, like, show yourself fucking working out, like, do, like, whatever. But if your shirt is off, this is as douche as it gets.
If your shirt is off doing yoga on a mountain top somewhere because you like travel and nature, no, to me it said I'm that my first thought. Maybe later I'll get to know that you're a douche.
But think of the guy you marry. This is the opposite of that.
He would never. You're right.
Yeah.
Although, when we first started dating, his Facebook profile picture was like a photo from him at the gym, like doing like these big
Russian twists.
Russian twists and like a deep lunge, and it was just like all his big like muscly arms.
Hell yeah, cut. Way to go, bud.
He was 22 at the time, but you know.
Yeah.
Caught my eye.
He's a professional athlete, you know what I mean?
No,
he can get
for
away
sure.
with it a little bit. I just think it's like, but here's the thing, when you're a guy and you're looking through the things, you're like, oh great, a bikini picture, that's what you want to see. You know what I mean? So I get it if chicks want, but I just think it's so fucking.
It was so hard. Anyway, so by accident I swiped right on somebody that Rob definitely did not want to match with.
Okay,
and
no,
I warned you. I kept saying, you just hold it because I feel like I'm going to do something wrong. He'd be like, no, it's okay. I'm like, I don't feel good about this. And I did it.
Yeah. Listen, Jamie's a sweetheart, and you know she was.
I was getting upset, but
she was
Beau's
getting very
mind
upset.
Was blown.
But so I wasn't even thinking of that person who I know who you're talking about. Who, when you matched, I was like, oh my god, like you fucking said, yeah. I was like, Jesus, Jamie, and we started laughing. Dude, dating apps are fucking are brutal.
Speaking of my kids for a minute, this is a very hard left. Sorry, but I was cooking last night. And my boys were playing baseball in their little area, and our nanny was there with them. And I thought I heard, like, they shit talk to each other, and I thought I heard Jack say something, but I was like, no, like, that's no way I heard that right. And I went back to cooking, and then I thought I heard it again, and then Beau was like, did you just call me that? And I went in and I walked in, I'm like, Beau, what did Jack call you? And he goes, he just said, you're going to be a big baby bitch, Beau. He called him a bitch. Do you know how funny it is to see your 5-year-old call his brother a bitch?
Were you laughing?
Hysterical, crying, laughing. Of course I wasn't mad.
I thought you had to pretend to be mom and be like, that's not nice.
Well, I mean, I did the...
Right.
Which they get a kick out of too, because they know I'm...
Oh, it's the best.
I have my thing, but I'm in on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. To hear my 5-year-old call him a bitch was pretty epic.
Let's go to a memory lane. So what happened was my dad said he was cleaning out his locker at work and found this picture from back in the day. And even in it, you could kind of tell he almost like set up like, yeah, I'm a hardworking guy. Like he had to let the, hold on, let's see. He put, oh wait, go to, can you scroll down? Look, there's even like a nail there, you know, just to let you know, like, hey, I'm at work.
And this was in his locker at work?
Yeah, hardworking guy. So, by the way, I just want to give myself a shout out here. That might be the youngest photo that exists of me with a drink in my hand.
No, that's not alcohol.
Yeah, of course. Look at my cheeks. Look, I'm bright red. That's from drinking.
You were drinking alcohol?
Yeah, I think I'm 12, 13, maybe 13.
This is second season. So you're like 15, 16 here.
Really? I don't know if I was that... I wasn't that fat when I was 15, 16. What are you going to say,
I don't
Annie?
think you're that fat there. I think your face is just
I'm fat.
round.
What do you say, Annie?
I was just thinking you look so much younger than that.
Yeah,
You're
Jamie,
like
there's no way I'm 16. Can you...
Oh, okay, you know what? This is the first season. Yes. So this is 2000?
Can you Google AJ Soprano season 2 just to see what I look like, the difference? I mean, yeah, I don't think any of those are season 2, but
I think it's 2000.
yeah, that's one of those things where Oh, wow. Is that a little Google hack where you put something in quotes? I never knew that.
Yeah, it means it has to contain that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think on the right. Yeah, that is season 2 right there. The third picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one. Yeah, James. I'm way younger in that photo.
So you don't think it's 2000?
No. I think it's even before 2000, possibly. You know what it could be? It could be our rap party.
I was going to say it also looks like a rap party, or a Christmas party.
If that was our rap party, it's before the first season even came out.
So 98.
Which would make because like that's not us like red carpet.
No, this photo doesn't exist in the world except in your dad's locker.
Yeah, so we're talking. I think this is. I would say 1998. Maybe, but but
that sounds right.
That red on my face. So my first 2 or 3 drinks, I would always get bright red.
Wow, and then it would go away.
And then it would go away. Once I would pee, it would go away.
Weird.
Yeah, it was just. I think I'm like allergic to alcohol on top of everything. Pretty cool.
Your body was like, not good for us. No, you're not gonna stop. Okay.
No, even more. Oh, okay. Let's go. We have a Sopranos trivia question from Time Immemorial, who is the meme goat for Sopranos stuff. Check him out on Instagram, Time Immemorial. Jamie, so 3, 4, or 5 level of difficulty?
Just let's get to the 5.
What song are AJ and Rhiannon listening to in his truck when it catches fire?
Oh.
I'm going to guess. I have no idea.
Okay, what did you say, Jamie? Foo Fighters. No, I say Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan is correct. What song? Do you know the song?
Fuck. Man. I don't.
The song is It's All Right, Ma, I'm Only Bleeding.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, okay. It's all right, Ma. You know, that whole vibe. Something I wanted to add. You know what I've been singing like? Like crazy, fucking running around. You know that, what's that? Rich men south of Richmond, rich men north of Richmond.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
He's number 1 in the Billboard.
Yeah, number 1 everywhere. Okay, because Rogan put him on, but also he's just great. But can you play that for 1 second? Because I want to show you what I've been doing, like walking around my apartment. So what I do is when I'm walking around my apartment, I'm like, now I gotta pee, maybe I gotta poop, and now I'm kind of hungry. Well, what am I gonna do? And my neighbors must think I'm like the craziest fucking person ever.
You're starting to go crazy.
I know. My neighbors are like, this
You're
guy's
alone
nuts.
too much.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to watch TV, but I don't know what to watch. And I put it on the TV, and I got a thing.
You sound great.
And I do that. I just fucking walk around and I'm cracking myself up, by the way. Especially when I first saw it.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was just a thing. Because you know how, like, when we walk around here, we sing the Not Today, Pal.
Yeah.
After, like, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But where I'll just be like, and I'm getting in the shower, because now it's time to go. And to do it.
That's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I love. Oh, my God.
I love it. Well, you've had some practice.
Yeah. Walk around my apartment just all day laughing at fucking.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, this guy's pouring his heart out, and I'm just talking about like pooping and shit like that, you know.
That tracks.
I have a little verses for us.
Okay.
So I want to, because this splits people up very much. Where I think it's like so easy, but I'm on an island. I think. Phone versus laptop versus tablet. So it's like if you could only have one.
A tablet.
Tablet's number 1. Wow, tablet's number 3 for me as the worst. I cannot use. I got a tablet once. I don't even know what to do with it. Like I'm like I don't understand. The typing doesn't make sense to me. I
guess I just feel like it's, you know, because if you have to do everything from your computer onto your phone, which I do a lot of, like it's hard. It's so much easier when I go to my laptop to do it. But and there's things on my phone. Like I don't know. I just think that the tablet is like in the middle.
I'm laptop 100%. I fucking love
more
my
than
laptop.
A phone.
I hate the phone.
But no one can get in touch with you if you're not with your laptop.
No. What do you mean? No,
If you're not home, no one can get in touch with you. You're not walking around with your laptop.
Oh, that would be great for me.
Right.
I would love that if nobody can fucking get in touch with me.
Right.
That's a bonus. But I don't watch any videos on my phone. Like I can't, especially before this one. So it's like 14, the newest iPhone. Before that, I think my iPhone was like an 8 or a 10, whatever. Right. And before that, it was even less. Like I'm not somebody who updates. Yeah. I think my phone broke, so I got this. Yeah, I probably watched 3 videos in total on my last phone. Like I can't.
Does it hurt your brain to watch it on the phone?
Yeah, and I'm like, what am I doing? I just don't feel. This one is a little bit better, where I can watch a video if it's like a minute or 2 minutes. Yeah. But like, I fucking love my laptop. I love. As soon as I get home, I love my
laptop too. Like whenever I travel, even if it's for just 1 or 2 nights, I bring my laptop because I like to lay in bed and watch all my shows. And
yeah, I can't go a night without the laptop. If as soon as I get home, I put my phone somewhere and I don't touch it again until I leave usually.
Wow.
But
you're very responsive. Whenever I text you write me back. You're on your laptop.
I'm on my laptop. That's why it's so easy and so fast.
Wow, my mind is blown right now. Because you know when you like picture somebody like texting you back, I never would picture you on your laptop.
Because think about how much we hang out. How often do you see me on my phone?
Never.
I'm almost never on my phone. But when I'm home, I got that laptop is like always at least open. You know what I mean? Even if I'm not on it.
Right.
So I just know like I'll be right there.
Awesome.
Boys, what are we talking? Laptop, tablet, phone. Let's get a 1, 2, 3 rank.
I mean, I think for convenience sake, you got to do phone number 1 because you can put it in your pocket and you can do pretty much everything from it. I do prefer to do most stuff off of a laptop, though, so that's number 2.
Let's go out of the convenience because obviously it's phone. Let's just go what you like to use.
Okay.
Laptop number 1 for me, then phone, and then tablet would be last.
Even with the convenience, I pick laptop first.
Yes, there we go. And then what about 2 and 3?
Tablet can suck one.
Yes.
Well, you're giving them a different circumstance than you gave me. You didn't take convenience.
Yeah. I'll switch it up. I'll give it back to you. Okay. What, any?
Shit. I don't fuck. I mean, I guess, I can't. It's not involving convenience, but that's such a big part of why you're choosing between the two. I don't know. I guess I'll say, I think I'll do phone, laptop, tablet. Yeah.
Because what I feel is anybody who's under the age of like 24, phone is number 1. Like
Mine is laptop because I don't do anything unnecessary on my laptop. I do unnecessary shit all fucking day on my phone. On my laptop.
Yes.
I don't go to apps. I don't go to social media. I don't, you know what I mean? Like when I have my phone, I like open Instagram sometimes and I'm like, why is that open? It's just like habit. I hate it.
You just blew my mind that I always knew why I hated my phone, but I never knew why I loved my laptop. You know what I mean? That's why
you're very efficient on it.
I know that's why I hate my phone.
It's all like as soon as I sit and I'm in front of my laptop, I will answer emails that I have get anxiety when I read them in the car or wherever I'm at. Like if I read it on my phone, I'm like, oh, I can't answer this right now. I can't do it. But when I'm in front of my laptop and I see the email, I will answer it right away. I can just be clear and present. Like my phone to me represents distraction, not efficiency.
Yeah. Very well said, Jamie Lee.
What?
I said very well said.
Oh, thank you.
I
thought you said very low side. I was like, what's that now?
No, very well said,
okay.
Jamie. Before we go, Annie put some sound drops on here that I'm surprised I didn't know, so I'm very excited to hear. Let's see what we got, Jamie.
Who needs us?
Who needs us? Who needs us? This is me?
Where does that
Who needs
from?
us? That's you.
Yeah, that's you.
Who needs us?
Yeah, that's you.
Wow. If you played that for me and we weren't here, I'd be like, that's Chad.
Who?
Who needs us?
Chad.
Oh, I thought you said Chet. I always think there's some weird new slang you say because I don't know any of the things you say.
No, that's very low side of you. How about this?
Nerd soup.
Nerd soup.
Yeah, we got the nerd soup combo.
Nerd soup.
You guys were on one that day.
On Nerd Soup?
Yeah.
I actually said to Rob, I was like, I really hope I didn't hurt his feelings.
You didn't, but after I left, I was like, maybe we should start calling the show Sour and Sour.
Oh, no.
Not Today Chat or something like that.
It was like, it literally just came out of my mouth. I didn't even think. It was like, I think I grabbed it from Rob's stream of consciousness.
Yeah, blame me. Sour and Sour is a good name for one of our episodes, though. Well, listen, I want to throw a big shout out to Chad. Thank you for getting these. I feel so much better.
You've got a flow today from that new mic.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I was struggling with the last mic. I didn't want to make it a big deal because I don't want to be deemed hard to work with, difficult to work with. I want to be a cool guy who just makes fun of people, who just hurts their feelings. Right. Yeah.
No, we get it. No problem.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. The fact that I could put my arm in here now and write and
yeah.
What a dream. So thanks, guys. Well, that's it for the show. And that's it for today. And now we gotta go. And what are you gonna say? What are you doing?